The MACD Divergence is a momentum indicator paired with the polynomial trend indicator. For this example, I'm going to turn off the bearish indicators, only showing bullish. The polynomial showing that the trend is up. The divergence is showing us the perfect place to enter into the trade. And here's another thing I love about the divergence. It gives you great support to get into the trade at the very lows instead of waiting for it to break above price and get in up here, giving you almost a 10% move 3 days ahead of time. Polynomial says it's going down. Don't take these trades. Just look for another one. Polynomial going down? No thank you. Poly up, and we get a divergence signal. Huge run up into resistance. And the great thing about the poly is it shows you targets. And this is something to consider. We had a signal here, and a couple days later, we had another signal a little bit lower. This might be a good way to double down. Polynomial up, great entry, and another. Polynomial up, divergence entry, at support, huge up run into resistance. Take your profits. Polynomial up, and this is something you'll have to answer. Will you take it this high, even though it gave you huge results, or do you want price and the divergence to be lower into the band before entering into the trade? Here we can see that the divergence and price broke outside of the lowest low of the polynomial, made a little move before retracing back, giving you another entry for a huge move up. Make sure you watch the video on reversal patterns because these setups happen all the time as price comes down and changes the momentum of the direction up. I mean, it happens all the time. Polynomial up, divergence at support. And if you like taking quick profits, then you probably want to use this middle line. Maybe using a bull put spread. Just as long as price stays above this, you make 100% profit. Or calculate this move using single calls. You'll notice when you hit this middle line, price stalls out, wreaking havoc on your options time decay. Uptrending stock, but this is in the wrong place. It's in the middle, and we only want to take trades with the divergence at the bottom band of the polynomial. So this is not a good setup. And again, uptrend, divergence at the support level of the polynomial. Even though this would have been a perfect place for the divergence, it didn't show up. You still have thousands and thousands of other tickers. Now let's reverse, cancel out the bullish divergence and only showing up the bearish. Uptrending, so we don't want to take these trades. The trend is a friend till the end, and we see that right here. Downtrending, we get an alert, and that's up to you on how aggressive you want to be. I like having my alerts over in the outside band of the polynomial. And anytime I can include anything else like horizontal support, that makes a real winner. Downtrending, one alert, and then another. If you did not take this trade, you'd be able to do it here with horizontal resistance, creating an amazing trade. We have another alert here, already showing really good profits with support being a lot lower. Trend going up, but then you can see it starting to turn, curving lower. Great place to enter into the trade, up against your band. You can also use other highs and lows diagonally, support, resistance, 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 and take the trade lower. Uptrend, and if you're a counter trend trader, you're going to love the divergence with the polynomial. That's just not a trade setup for me. Downtrend, perfect trade setup into the resistance of the polynomial. Horizontal resistance, take the trade lower. Pretty quickly achieves that middle line. Takes a little longer to come all the way down to support. Uptrend into resistance. If you're a counter trend trader, I would just make sure to take your profits at the midline. But the trade I love, downtrend, polynomial, MACD divergence, horizontal resistance, perfect place to take a trade. Money, 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 money. Happens all the time. And again, what do you think we're going to do? Polynomial going flat, maybe take the trade here, but definitely going to take the trade here. This is a definite no and no. Polynomial up and the divergence in the middle. Always be careful to read your indicators correctly. This one wasn't in the band. That's okay. Be patient because these indicators print every day. Up into polynomial resistance with the divergence and the horizontal line, giving you a great entry place as this thing sells off.